I had no idea that Angel Reese didn't even bother to show up, did not show up to support her teammates. It was that unimportant, but yet took a victory lap that you won a championship? You got to be joking.
Angel Reese beating her ship. What y'all gonna say now? Now that I have this unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend. She went to LeBron James's youngest son's high school state championship game. If this championship mattered, she would show up. She could have.
Angel Reese is facing some serious criticism, and the internet isn't letting it slide. The championship she's been praised for? Well, it turns out she wasn't even part of the playoffs. While her teammates were grinding on the court, fighting for the title, she was nowhere to be found. Despite that, the media still pushed the narrative that she was the star of it all.
Angel Reese is a champion in the unrivaled that virtually no one watched. People immediately took to social media and Twitter and started posting, look at what Angel Reese has accomplished. She has a national championship at LSU. She was the rebounding queen of the WNBA. Now she has a championship in the unrivaled, and she's Defensive Player of the Year.
So, the real question is, does this championship really deserve all the hype, or is it just another case of the media spinning the story? Let's break it down. Here's a look at Angel Reese's 3-on-3 season highlights. Let's see if the praise matches the reality.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3, full season highlights! Let's get it! This is my MVP, everybody, right here. She didn't win it, but she should have. Bang! She did, however, win Defensive Player of the Year. I would have given it to the rim. Bang! Best plays from the best player on this account only, right here. Bang! Oh yeah, you gotta see this one. This is a personal favorite. Hand-eye coordination, the footwork. Bang! Another fan favorite, wide open. Bang! Greatest to ever get their shot blocked, right here. Bang!
Rivaled league was supposed to bring a fresh, game-changing approach to women's basketball, something new, exciting, and completely different.
Member of the Rose, they won the inaugural unrivaled championship last night.
I guess if you want to take a victory lap on that, you can. I just don't know if it means anything.
Let's be honest, hardly anyone was paying attention. The so-called championship that Angel Reese won wasn't even a real 5-on-5 basketball game. It was a 3-on-3 tournament, a format that already struggles to get serious basketball fans interested.
How important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building.
Man, these athletes, they make themselves look worse and worse and worse. All
of that was more important than being at the location, being with her teammates.
Why is it just women's basketball where we see athletes acting?
Ran with the hype, making it seem like this was on the same level as an NCAA title or a WNBA championship.
Her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment. Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in press conference and celebration. That's how big this unrivaled championship. ESPN covered this championship. Chelsea Gray scored 30-some-odd points last night in the championship game. This championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case. That she didn't even play in the last
team. The Rose went up against Vinyl in the final game, a matchup that, let's be real, hardly anyone cared about. Unlike major professional leagues with millions of viewers and real stakes, this tournament came and went without much attention. Even ESPN, which tried to cover it, couldn't make it feel like a big deal.
Fan favorite, the touch and finesse. Beautiful. And then her grace. To all my lady listeners, if she can do this, I believe in your chances. Never give up. Never! Again, she is my MVP. I want to reiterate. Bang! Best jumper I've ever seen. She leaps out of a gym. The relentless motor on her. She won't stop missing. No one has the drive to miss baskets quite like her. Shot number 2. Bang! One more time. Last one!
The reason people are even talking about this now is because of the controversy surrounding Angel Reese's so-called championship moment. And here's the kicker, she wasn't even there. While her teammates were fighting for the title, Reese was completely MIA, not just for the championship game, but for the last 2 playoff games as well. That didn't stop her from acting like she carried the team, though. Instead of actually contributing, she literally FaceTimed into the post-game celebration.
Thought so much of this championship that she's I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. So I'll FaceTime in. No one wanted a 3-on-3 full court women's basketball league, and no one paid attention to this. Let's put together a social media campaign and let's pretend like Angel Reese just accomplished something. Because we're going to build up this narrative that Angel Reese is one of the great athletes of our lifetime. She's right there with Steph Curry, and she's right there with LeBron James. She's right there with Kevin Durant. She's got a championship at LSU, and now she has a championship in the unrivaled.
Such a major career achievement for her, wouldn't she have actually, played in the game? Imagine Caitlin Clark, Aya Wilson, or Breanna Stewart skipping a championship game and still expecting to be celebrated like they led the team to victory. Yeah, that would never happen.
To social media and pretend that you care more about the unrivaled league than Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3, part 13, let's get it! Classic long two. Bang! PSA, no rims or backboards were harmed during the filming of this video. But viewers are encouraged to look away. Bang! What? Bang! I heard her say that she might sit out if the WNBA doesn't pay her what she deserves. They say $1 million for every missed layup is fair. Bang!
They are stat petting queen properly. Fair wages for all. I repeat, fair wages.
Remember, they're coming to see her. Long two, butter pecan. Bang!
Of course, social media quickly jumped in to defend Reese's narrative. Her supporters flooded Twitter, calling her a champion and bringing up her past accomplishments, acting like this random 3-on-3 tournament win was just as meaningful as her LSU title or a WNBA championship.
To sit through the fake importance of double-doubles all over again? Question mark? Oh, nobody gets hollow double-doubles like your girl, Angel. There's 16 players with a higher point per average than Reese. She led the league in rebounds per game and personal fouls per game. Her points numbers won't translate to the W very well because free throws only count 12 rebounds per game, how many of which were her own missed plays?
Let's be real, this is all manufactured hype. If this win actually mattered, Reese would have been on the court leading her team, not sitting at home FaceTiming like a fan. The truth is, the media is desperate to make her a superstar, even when the facts don't support it. And when you take a closer look, it's clear this championship is more about smoke and mirrors than any real accomplishment.
Grow the game. All right, grow the game. All I'm saying is if you want to play in the big leagues, if you want to be somebody that transcends the game, you got to have a personality. I will give Angel Reese this. She has a personality. It's ignorance. It's stupid. I mean, it's really...
The first time the media has gone out of its way to push Angel Reese as the face of women's basketball. The unrivaled league championship is just the latest example of them forcing a narrative that doesn't hold up. Even though the tournament barely made an impact in the sports world, ESPN and other outlets jumped on it, plastering Reese's name all over the headlines, even though she didn't even play in the final 2 games.
Most influential female athletes right now: Coco Gauff, 10, Juju Watkins, number 9, Cameron Brent, 8, Paige Beckers, number 7, Sabrina Ionescu, number 6, Asia Wilson. So Asia's not going to be happy either. Jakari Richardson was number 4, Simone Biles, number 3, right here. I can't quite get past the fact that Simone Biles is behind Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, she ran away with number 1. I don't think that should surprise us. She came away with number 1.
Think about this for a second. A player skips the most important games of a championship but still gets credit like they were a key part of the team's success. In any other sport, if a player sat out the deciding game, they wouldn't get the same respect as those who actually played. But when it comes to Angel Reese, the media seems willing to rewrite the rules. And let's not pretend this was some elite tournament with top-tier competition. This was a brand new 3-on-3 league with barely any star power. The biggest names in the WNBA, Aya Wilson, Kelsey Plum, and Caitlin Clark, weren't even part of it. Even Sabrina Ionescu, who was originally involved, backed out early. Why? Because they all know this isn't real professional basketball. The top players don't see it as worth their time.
Clark is redefining the entire landscape of women's sports. Her dominance on the court has shattered outdated narratives about women's sports, proving that women's basketball can be just as marketable and widely watched as men's. But the Caitlin Clark effect goes far beyond her performance. It's reshaping the entire sports landscape. Her presence alone boosts the WNBA attendance by 105% compared to games without her, while road games featuring her Indiana Fever see an 87% increase in opponent home attendance. Her rookie debut sparked a staggering 200% jump in WNBA viewership, while Fever home games drew a league-high 186,000 fans last season, a 265% increase from 2020.
Angel Reese just found herself at the center of one of the most awkward championship celebrations ever. The unrivaled league title she's been bragging about? Turns out she didn't even play in the final 2 games. That's right, while her teammates were out there actually fighting for the trophy, Reese was nowhere to be seen. But of course, that didn't stop the media hype machine from acting like she just pulled off one of the greatest championship runs in basketball history.